Hey YouTube, I'm back this time with my wax empties for the month of July 2021. I don't have any chit chat, so let's jump right in and get started. I'm going to start with my Bath & Body Works and White Barn candles. So the first one that I have is one that came out this summer and it made a bit of a splash. This is my Bahama Fizz 3-wick candle. Keynotes are fresh kiwi slices, island pineapple, coconut water, and splash of rum. I didn't necessarily get kiwi from this, but it just smelled like a pineapple. I did kind of get a bit of a coconut water vibe, and it did smell alcoholic. It smelled like something that was kind of boozy. So it had a really pretty light blue kind of wax. I feel like I do have a lot of wax left, so it burned down to the clips, so it won't light anymore. But yeah, I feel like I do have quite a bit of wax left. It was a bit of a schmutzy candle, but I generally don't mind that. However, I will say that even though I enjoyed the color, it was a fun fragrance, I don't think I would repurchase it just because it really didn't burn well. I did have to babysit this quite a bit, and with that in mind, it really wasn't a scent that I was just dying to have again. So I'm glad that I tried it. It was fun to try, but I would not repurchase it. Okay, the next one that I used up is one from the springtime. This was an early spring release. This is the Bloom White Gardenia. I always get at least 1 or 2 gardenia candles every single spring, summer. The keynotes are classic white gardenia, sweet apple water and bamboo, and white woods. So this also discolored a little bit. It did get a little bit murky. However, this had a cleaner burn overall and threw much better, and it burned much better. So I do have one more white gardenia candle that I still need to use up. If I don't use it up in August, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I do have one more, and I always, like I said, get a couple of them. Gardenia is always a powerhouse of Bath & Body Works, and yeah, I enjoy it. I would repurchase. So those are my 2 Bath & Body Works candles. I also used up my last Homeworks candle. I have a candle in Bahama Breeze. I actually picked this up back in the fall when it was on sale at Ulta. The keynotes are green kiwi, ripe mango, papaya, and Tahitian vanilla. So I picked this up because I really enjoy nice kind of summery fruits, and the vanilla was intriguing to me. It did burn very nicely. It was a really pretty green color of wax. It has the 4 wicks, and it burned down really well. It didn't really schmutz on the side. It was a pretty clean burn overall. However, I don't think that I would repurchase it. Even though I do enjoy Homeworks candles, I wouldn't repurchase it just because it wasn't really what I wanted the scent to be. I ordered it online for in-store pickup, so that's why I ordered it without smelling it. But yeah, it wasn't a bad scent per se, but it just smelled like body care. I really wished it would have smelled a little bit more edible than that. So I'm open-minded for sure to trying more Homeworks scents. However, this would not be a repurchase for me. Okay, so those are my candles. I didn't get through very many because I just really was not desiring candles that much during the month of July. I was more into my wax melts, but I will probably have at least a couple more in the month of August. So with that, let's get into my wax melts. I'll start with my Walmart wax and then get into my Yankees. So the first one I used up is my Better Homes and Gardens wax melt in Sweet Watermelon Buttercream. This is my kind of holy grail with Better Homes and Gardens. It's such a great fragrance, and I love this packaging. It's such a pretty picture. So it has a really like hot pink or magenta color of wax, and I absolutely love it. It just smells like watermelon frosting to me, and it's so good. So would repurchase it. I love these, and I always go through a bunch of them every year. The next one I used up from Better Homes and Gardens is part of their newer packaging. I don't know what's up with this packaging change. I mean, I still obviously continue to buy it, but I really am not feeling the packaging change. So this is the Sugared Lavender Twist. I totally slept on Sugared Lavender Twist for a long time, and then finally picked it up, and I really like it. So it's not something that I want every single day, but from time to time, I definitely can get into it. So it just smells like a very sweet lavender, and it's really nice. This one, for some reason, tends to discolor the plastic. I don't know what's up with that. It's definitely not old. But it still smells really great, so I will continue to repurchase this. I recently have looked for a value pack in Sugared Lavender Twist, but I didn't find one, so I just picked up 2 of like this size. All right, so let's get into my Yankees. If you guys have been with my channel for a little bit, you would know that I picked up a bunch of Yankee wax melts during the semi-annual sale, and I just have used up more of those. So I used up 2 of these wax melt singles in red raspberry, always a good fragrance. I have clamshells in this, and I'll get to those after I use up all my single wax melts, but these are so good. So they retail for $2. Is it worth $2? I mean, maybe. It just depends on what you think is a good price for Yankees. So I would always purchase it on sale, but that's just because they also have their clamshells that I'd rather buy for like $3. So these wax melts are a pretty good size. They're pretty big, and they do throw well for me. So I enjoy Yankee fragrances, but you typically will only see me buy wax melts because I feel like the wax melts just perform a lot better than the candles do. So again, I love Yankee. I think they have fantastic fragrances. I actually tend to prefer Yankee fragrances over Bath & Body Works sometimes, so not all the time, but you know, commonly. But yeah, I just don't really buy their candles because I don't really get anything from them. So that's why you see wax melts from me. So I also have a wax melt single in Cafe El Fresco, another really good one from Yankee. I prefer the red raspberry, but this one's also nice too. This smells like a sugary, kind of creamy coffee scent. It's definitely not a black coffee, but a good cappuccino scent still. So I've got a few more of these. You'll see these from me, but I love them and I would repurchase. I also used up a couple votives from Yankee. Again, I don't burn them. I will chop them and then stick them in my wax warmer. I used up 1 votive in Sun-Drenched Apricot Rose. This one can be really intense. However, it is nice in a votive. So it's just a really nice kind of fruity rose scent. I think it's heavier on the rose, but I definitely get a sweetness from the fruit there, and it is really lovely. So I have a couple of these. Again, you might be kind of seeing a pattern here. From all these ones that I picked up during summer, I picked up a number of them, so you'll see a few of these from me. So it's not something I feel like I really need in my collection all the time, but I do enjoy it when it's part of my collection. The last thing that I used up, again, from Yankee is 2 votives. This is in the Juicy Watermelon scent. So it's a little bit hard to see, but Juicy Watermelon. Again, something I typically only find like at the outlet, and there's an outlet maybe like 40 minutes away from me down in Castle Rock. And yeah, I typically only find these at the outlet and on sale. So again, not something I have in my collection all the time, but I really like it when I do. So I've been burning the pink watermelon candle from Bath & Body Works lately, and I've been melting the Juicy Watermelon votive with it, and it smells really nice. So this scent can give me a bit of a headache. It can be really intense, but I do enjoy it overall. It's certainly an intense kind of candied watermelon, but I still like it. So I proceed with caution a little bit with this just because it is such an intense scent, but I do enjoy it overall, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a watermelon scent. So that is it for my wax and candle empties for the month of July 2021. I'll be back in this same dress pretty soon with a beauty empties, and I have a really, really good beauty empties this month with a number of items that you've never seen before on my channel. So make sure that you have subscribed if you haven't. As always, like, comment, follow me on Instagram at Schoolhouse of Iron. I'll put it down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.